of Cali and Craig Talk. I'm Cali.
And I'm Craig.
And today, it's Bestie Fun Weekend.
It is, yeah. My husband is away for the weekend, and you would not believe the mess that has occurred in like the 6 hours that he's been gone. It's like I cannot be trusted to be by myself. The sink is full of dishes, and the counter next to the sink is full of dishes. I'm one person. I don't understand how this happened.
I especially don't understand how it happened because we got into Zoom at like 9 o'clock this morning and
Yeah.
you've been making a mess ever since. I guess you've
Hmm.
just been making a mess.
I guess
But
so.
we've been productive.
We
I would say
have, we
that.
have. Yes. I've been
Mm-hmm.
making a mess, but doing other stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you canned so much chicken today. So it's 3 packs of chicken. How much did you get? How many
It
jars
made,
did you get?
I think it was 21 jars, and I just checked. One of them didn't seal, so I have to eat that within the next few days. But then all 20 of the others sealed. So I like to use them for a quick and easy dinner because it's fully cooked chicken. Lots of people, my mom included, are like, ew, canned chicken, isn't it like
Mm-hmm.
rubbery and gross? And it's not. I mean, it's not quite the same as freshly cooked chicken, but no, it's really good. So it makes
Yeah.
dinner easy. Just throw it in the pan and throw in some vegetables and sauce, and there you go.
Yeah, I know. I need to try it one time, but I don't have the pressurizer.
Yeah,
So I
pressure
can't
canner.
really do it.
Yeah.
And yeah, the
Yeah.
pressure canner, that's what it is. But I don't have that. But today, oh,
Hmm.
and props to us because we also just did writing sprints too.
We did. Yep.
So,
We're
yep, we're all
both
over it
powering
today.
through our books. Yeah,
Yes, new books, which sounds crazy though, right?
it does.
Because
Yeah.
like we wrote 3 books this year, wrote and
Yeah.
released 3 books. Well, my other books were written last year though, so that's true,
And
right?
my books were partly written the
Partially
previous
written.
year, but we did
Yeah,
the
but
heavy edits and rewrites.
yeah, and we released 3 books this
Yes.
year is the most important thing. So, and we may finish our each because we're not writing this book together. This
Yeah.
is you have a book and I have a book totally unrelated. So 4 books could be finished in one year. That'd be wild,
Hmm.
no? Three
Hmm.
books
Yeah,
already feels crazy.
it does. Yeah, I think my record used to be 2 books a year, and so this is three, potentially four. It's like it's a bit unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool though. I don't know.
Hmm.
I love it. All right. So, but today what we're doing, because the besties have been eating a lot of fast food lately.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
so instead of eating fast food tonight, we are making copycat fast food tonight. So we're going to make a copycat
Which
version of a Popeye spicy chicken
and
sandwich.
it's healthy if it's made at home. 100% healthy, right?
I agree. And we're
Yes,
using the air fryer for this chicken.
we are. Yes.
So can you, but to be honest, like, yes, I'm sure this is still probably not that great for us, but like, I really would love to see like the caloric difference between the two because I
Hmm.
bet there's so much less. Now, the question is, will it taste at least a little bit like Popeyes?
We'll see. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
And
Because
then
I think, mhm,
like a thought that occurred to me is sometimes a recipe is different in different countries. So like we
mhm.
might not even be tasting the same Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But you know what else? It's not even in between countries because we don't like my husband and I try to figure this out. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if it sounds stupid, okay, and I don't care. I don't know if it's the water. I have no idea what it is.
Hmm.
But when we lived in Tennessee and we got Popeyes, it was the best Popeyes ever. And then when
Hmm.
we came back here and we got the sandwiches, they don't taste the same as they did there.
Hmm.
So, but
Uh-huh.
like the ingredients have to be the same, I would imagine, unless you think they change it by like region based on like, I
Yeah,
don't
you'd hope
know,
not. Yeah. I don't
but they
know.
could. I don't
They
know.
could.
They tasted sweeter in Tennessee. Like it had like a
Oh.
sweetness to it. I don't
Hmm.
know. Because then when we came back, we were like, oh my gosh, we have to get Popeyes. And we got it and we were like, oh, what's wrong with this? So then we figured it was just one bad one, right?
Yeah.
And then we waited like another week and we're like, let's just try it one more time. And it still didn't taste the same.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, what I taste might not be what you taste. Because also your Popeyes has poutine, right?
When we order poutine with it, yes, which is all the
Yeah.
time. My
Yeah.
husband loves poutine, so
Yeah.
anytime it's burger night, no matter where we go, always get poutine.
Yeah,
Unless
and we
it's
don't have poutine at ours.
I
Yeah.
think A&W poutine we don't care for that much.
Yeah, but ours, like our Popeyes doesn't have that.
Hmm.
But I think I'm ready because we're
Yeah,
pretty much starving because we didn't, oh my God, we didn't eat lunch, did we?
I had
Oh
a
wait,
whole
I
bunch of
had a
chocolate
snack.
covered
Oh yeah.
peanuts.
That's right. You did have chocolate covered peanuts.
See, like also
Yeah.
a husband out of town. I'm eating chocolate for lunch. I cannot
Yes.
be. The fact that I'm allowed to be by myself unsupervised doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, John, if John, when you listen to this, I'm supervising him as best as I can, but I don't know how to
But
tell him no. I don't
yeah,
know how to tell him no, John.
you enabled the chocolate covered peanuts.
I enabled the chocolate covered peanuts because it's bestie slash bachelor weekend and you want
Hmm.
to have fun. And really, the two of us don't snack a lot during the week.
No,
We eat a lot of
weekends are
shitty food
bad for
during the
me,
week.
but yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we have been marinating our chicken. The marinade that we made, we can share the recipe with anybody that
Oh
wants it.
yeah.
So just DM me on Instagram. Usually I can
Although
respond
to
pretty
be
quickly that way.
fair, we're
Mm-hmm.
combining two recipes. It's the ingredients from one recipe,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not an air fryer recipe. So we grabbed the air fryer instructions from a different one.
That's true.
Mhm.
Because we wanted to be healthy, health
Yes.
first. So
Yeah.
we decided we would take the air fryer. So long story short, if this is screwed up, it's our fault. Yet again, it will be our fault because we're not following the recipe technically. Okay. So let's see what we need first. So first we need to make the breading, right?
Hmm.
Mm.
Oh, should we let listeners have just a brief snippet of what's in the marinade? Because I know it's buttermilk, which, by the way, I needed like the recipe calls for 1 cup of buttermilk. I need half a cup because I'm cutting it in half. The smallest container of buttermilk in the store was 2 liters, which I think is like 2 quarts. And it's like, what am I gonna do with like the rest of all of this buttermilk? So I just made
Yeah.
my own buttermilk for that.
Yeah, you did. And I bought buttermilk and was actually kind of grossed out by it, to be honest. I did not like the
Hmm.
buttermilk. It was so
Yeah, it's
gross.
kind of clumpy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the for listeners at home, we had flattened chicken breast, or I'm using a chicken thigh. And it's in a marinade of buttermilk, paprika, cayenne, salt, pepper, and hot sauce. Oh, it calls for Louisiana hot sauce. Is that what you used?
I did. Well, I think the brand is Crystal Hot Sauce.
Okay.
Crystal Louisiana Hot Sauce, I think. Uh, yeah, Crystal Louisiana Pure Hot Sauce.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm using a homemade hot sauce from fermented cayenne peppers that I made last year.
I bet that's gonna be yummy. All right,
Yeah, I've
so
had it on chicken sandwiches before. It mixes well with mayo.
good. Well, the good news is we're both starving, so this
Yeah,
really just has to be passable, and then
yeah.
we'll think it's like a 10. Then
Hmm.
we might make it for John, and John will be like,
Yeah.
no, I don't think so. John seems like was there anything we've made yet that he hasn't liked? I don't feel like he has. I feel like he's liked stuff more
So,
than we have.
yeah, John not liking food is a thing that rarely happens. It's like if I would make seafood, he'd be like, "Oh my God, that's disgusting." But anything else, it's like, "Hey, it's food. I like food."
Yeah, well, we like that. We like appeasable husbands.
Mhm.
Mine would just never say that he didn't like it. He probably wouldn't like it, but then just wouldn't say it. Like he's just
Yeah.
like, no, no. But he would just eat it. But yeah, I do love that much about John because then I always feel accomplished when you're like, oh
Yeah.
no, John loved it. I'm like, hooray!
Mhm.
Like what was the thing that we gave a 2 to that we made, but John liked it? Oh, it was the
Was it?
pie. It was the
Oh, the
pie.
pie. Yes.
The
Yeah.
pie. We didn't like the
Which,
pie.
yeah,
That was
no
it.
more pie. Yeah.
No, not that pie. No. Okay, I'm ready. So
Okay,
who,
are we starting with the breading or the mayo? Because we need like the mayo ingredients to sit, right? To meld together.
what does it say? Okay, so first one, 4 to 24 hours before serving, marinate the chicken in a medium bowl. Add the buttermilk and all marinated ingredients, mix well, and put it in the fridge. We did that. We did that
Yep.
like 6 hours ago. We did that. Then it says prepare the spicy mayo. You're right. So we need to mix everything into a small bowl. Mayo, hot sauce, paprika, Cajun, cayenne, and garlic powder. Hmm. Yeah, I hadn't considered that we'd need to make the sauce first until you told me before we
Hmm.
started recording that you thought that that needed to be done. Seems interesting. Like I didn't
So
think the sauce would need to refrigerate.
what is half of 3/4 of a cup? I need to figure that out. 0.75
Uh,
times 0.5 is 0.375. Oh God, does that help? That's a little over a third of a cup. So I need a little over a third of a cup.
I was like, I think you know that I'm not the one that's good at measurements here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make me say it. Okay. Spicy mayo. So 3/4, and I hate mayonnaise so much. I
Oh,
can't. I
it's
really
like
hate
it
mayonnaise.
is John's favorite condiment, so we always have some on hand.
I don't know if I told this story on the podcast before, I'm not really sure. Or if I told you, oh God, it's on my finger. God, it's gross. I can recognize that it's good in some recipes. So like this, I'll put it on my bun. I just won't put that much on.
Hmm.
Um, but my mom, before my dad died, like, because he was a diabetic and he had special dietary needs, I
Hmm.
now understand as an adult, that's why a lot of things were toned down, like the flavors of things were toned
Yep.
down. There wasn't a lot of salt or a lot of sugar and things. But when I was a kid, I'm like, man, everything is so freaking bland. So I would just, oh God, this smell.
Hmm.
Um, I would just cover like my food in like mayonnaise. Like anytime we had chicken, I would just like cover
Hmm.
it in mayonnaise. And then as an adult, I hate mayonnaise now. Like I think because I had so much of it when I was a kid, now I'm like, oh God. No,
Uh,
thank you.
I'm
Yes.
putting in a little less than a third of a cup just because this is a lot of sauce. But I have discovered that someone else that loves mayonnaise is my cat Shiger. He is like
Uh-huh.
clawing at my legs, trying to climb up to this measuring
Uh,
cup in my hand. I'll let him lick it out, but I'm
this
gonna,
is a this is so much freaking mayonnaise though.
yeah,
Like
I'm like,
I
"No,
don't
too much
think
for
I
me."
want to I don't think
Yes,
I want to use this
Shiger,
much.
you can have the measuring cup. There you go.
I'm not gonna use 3/4 a cup of mayonnaise for my husband and I. So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
a
put
lot.
that away. Yeah, it's a
Mhm.
little too much. Yeah. All
All
right.
right.
So next is what?
After the mayonnaise is 2 tablespoons of hot sauce, or one
Oh,
tablespoon for me.
all right. Get that back out. All right, so 2 tablespoons. Like
Yeah,
that
I'm
smell
just,
of mayonnaise
mhm.
doesn't bother you, huh?
Nope.
This
Partly
is
because John has it on absolutely everything. So, like,
uh
oh,
Craig, this is too much. This is too much hot sauce.
yeah, I don't think I'm
Okay,
putting in a full tablespoon.
I can't. Craig, this is too much. I did put it in, but okay.
We have to trust the process. I'm
Trust the
saying that
process.
even as I'm not trusting the process.
Trust the process. Uh-huh. Sure, I'll trust the process, buddy. What's next? Tell me when you're ready.
Next is we need a teaspoon of paprika.
So you need half.
Yep.
Oh God, the smell. I don't like it. 1 teaspoon. So okay, 1 teaspoon done.
Okay,
Okay.
and then we need 2 teaspoons of Cajun seasoning.
Oh yeah, I have Louisiana Cajun. What do you have for Cajun?
I have Clubhouse Blends Cajun. I have no idea.
Oh, all right. So 2 teaspoons. One and two. Okay.
And then, oh, I need to get my container closed here. And
Yep.
then is a teaspoon of cayenne pepper.
This is
This is like you're gonna regret this the next morning type of
I feel like we're going to. That's how I feel right now. Okay. Teaspoon of cayenne.
um
Yeah.
and then it's half a teaspoon of garlic
Oh
powder.
my. Okay. This is a strong mayonnaise for me.
Hmm. So I'm a little nervous.
My nose is already kind of burning a little bit. Half a teaspoon. All right. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Well, and plus, like, this is all stuff that will give me a headache. Like,
Oh, yeah.
everything, everything in here will give me a headache. So, yay. All right. Half a teaspoon of garlic is in. So the butter, does the butter need to be melted?
Oh, so I was confused by that. the butter is in the wrong section or it's mislabeled. That's for you butter the bun and then you crisp it.
Oh, okay. I think this is all of it then,
Yeah, so
right?
this is all of it. So we give it a good
Okay.
stir.
Okay. Let me
Oh,
mix it
this
with some.
looks toxically hot.
Mine is so red. Like it's orange, like
Mm-hmm.
fire. This fire. Oh. I hate the smell. Oh my God, gross.
Okay, my
Okay.
curiosity is getting the better of me.
Don't do it. Don't. You're not supposed to. It's gonna taste different on it. Okay. Well, he didn't listen. John, see? How am I supposed to babysit him if he
Oh,
won't listen? He's
that is
gonna
good.
listen.
That is really good.
I'm not trying it. I won't do it.
It is
I
not as
got
like flaming hot as I thought it was going to be.
yeah, like I won't mind it if it's light on the bun, but I
Mhm.
absolutely can't. Oh, can't do it. Okay, so then we're supposed to put this in the fridge. Is that what it said?
I think so. I'm putting it in the fridge.
Okay. All right, in the fridge it goes. And I am ready when you are ready.
All right, so we need to put the breading ingredients together in a bowl, which has a lot of the same ingredients. So I just need to grab a bowl.
Okay. Well,
This
and
will
I
do it.
guess we're gonna be dredging it probably in this.
Yes, we are.
So it needs to be big enough that you can dredge a chicken in it. So I'm gonna use
Okay.
this, an oval
Okay. I
dish.
think I'll, yeah, use a bigger one. I've never, as I was telling you, I think before we started recording,
Yeah,
I've never breaded anything before.
yeah.
So this is pretty darn new to me.
Mhm. That'll be fine.
You need a cup and a half of flour,
Okay.
which I need half of that, which is 3/4 of a cup.
3/4 of a cup. Ah, see, I could do that one.
Yep.
1.5 cups, and I can't find me big cup. Yeah, I'm like so sensitive that mayonnaise smell. I just smell it. It's not even out anymore. I still smell it.
Mhm.
And there's no mayonnaise anywhere, like on anything, but I just feel like I still smell it.
Mhm.
All right, there you go. Flour is in.
I'm almost done. I've got 2/4, 3/4. I have flour all over the place.
Oh, you have flour all over the place too.
All
And
right.
like with the black countertops, it looks really nice with the flour all over the
Ah,
place.
yep.
Right.
After the flour is 3/4 of a cup of cornstarch.
Not on. That's a
All right,
lot.
trust the process. Trust the process.
3/4 of a cup. Okay. Seems excessive.
Cornstarch is gonna get all over the place.
Yeah, it's so fluffy.
This is like way too much breading for one chicken thigh.
It definitely is. Definitely is too much breading for one chicken thigh. Should have maybe made two, I think. Maybe then it wouldn't have been. Well, I don't know. How do we know? Maybe you can double bread it. If you double bread it, then maybe it won't be too much. Oh my God, it's
Oh,
corns are everywhere. What?
I'm up for trying double breading. Does that mean you just go through the process twice before you cook it?
So you take it, we're good. So like it's already dredged in the marinade.
Mm-hmm.
So you take in the marinade, then you'd put it in the breading, go through the whole breading, like patting it
Yep.
side to side, do it again. Then you dip it back in the marinade, then dip it back in the stuff again. Then it would be double breaded.
Okay. Since we have so
So
much breading, I'd be up for trying that.
we could do that. Yeah, sure. Let's just deviate from the recipe even further. And then when it's wrong, it is 100% not our fault.
No, it's the recipe's fault. It should have said
100%.
don't double bread.
Yeah, so either we're smart or we're dumb. I guess we'll find
Yep.
out. All right, next is what?
Next is 1.5 tablespoons of paprika.
1 point. God, we have so much freaking paprika in this thing.
I know.
I feel like that's the thing that we
Huh.
have the most of, isn't it?
So I need like
1.5 tablespoons.
0.75 of a tablespoon.
I don't even know.
I'm just gonna eyeball this.
1.5 tablespoons. Yeah, I guess you're gonna have to eyeball it. Well, here's the best part. I do not have that much paprika left. Well, I'm sure I do, because I think I have another one up in the cabinet,
Mhm.
but I'm not sure that I wanna go fishing for it. Um, if it's right here, then I'll grab it. And it's not. So I'm gonna go with what I have. I have a tablespoon in there.
Okay.
I'm fine with a tablespoon. Let's just see what happens. Because I'm gonna end up dropping everything. I told you a million times I can't reach inside my freaking cabinet.
Mhm.
Everything is gonna fall on my head if I keep trying. Okay, I'm ready. What's next?
Next is 1.5 tablespoons of garlic powder.
Oh my. Okay. This is like the same ingredients over and
It
over
is.
again.
There's a
Interesting.
difference coming up with the next one though.
Okay. God, please tell me this is garlic and not onion. Okay, it's garlic. I thought maybe I put the onion powder in. I'm like, oh God. Tell me. There you go. And oh, I'm super looking forward to our movie too.
Yes, we're
Mm.
watching National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which I've never seen.
Yeah, and last week was the last week John was gone or the week before?
Week before, yeah, and we watched
Yeah,
Elf, another Christmas movie I've
yeah,
never seen.
yeah. I'm having so much fun. Okay,
Next is 1.5 tablespoons of onion powder.
why is there so many tablespoons? This is a lot of tablespoons of
It is,
stuff.
yeah.
Okay. So to keep it consistent, because everything else has really had a tablespoon, I'm not gonna put 1.5 in.
Okay,
I'm just gonna put one in.
this is like a ridiculous amount of breading.
That's what I'm saying. This is too much. All right, what else?
Next is 1.5 tablespoons of Cajun seasoning.
Sweet mother, this is too. Why? Okay, I'm gonna stop, but it just feels weird. Okay, wait, so you didn't watch those movies. I think we talked about this on the podcast last time, but to be fair, we were also a little drunk last time, so I don't
Hmm.
remember. I feel like I asked you if there was a Christmas movie you watched a lot when you were younger. Did I ask you that on the podcast, or was that when we were just talking?
That might have been when we were just talking, and I'm struggling to think of something. Maybe it's like the classic Rudolph the
The
Red-Nosed Reindeer.
the claymation one, right? Yeah,
Yeah. Like I
yeah.
don't think there was like a Christmas movie. I do remember that I think I watched a lot of the Jetsons Christmas special.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the Jetsons Christmas is so cute. Oh
Yeah.
man, I wish I had a Judy, you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it
Or
Rosie?
Rosie.
Rosie,
Rosie.
Rosie,
Yeah.
Rosie, Rosie. Yeah. Rosie was so great. Oh man.
Are you ready for more ingredients to this breading?
Not really. What is it?
1.5 tablespoons of cayenne.
Like my nose is burning. I'm being serious. This smells so strong, doesn't it?
It
Versus you
does.
don't think it
This
smells
is like,
strong.
well, I'm just thinking with how expensive spices are. This is like a $30 breading, and most of it's going in the garbage considering how much I have.
Well, to be honest, we picked, oh God, I'm gonna sneeze.
Mhm.
We picked this because we had like 99% of the ingredients
That's
on
true. That's
hand.
true. That's
So
true.
yeah, we're not really taking into consideration how much we're actually using because we're this is a lot. You know what I
It
mean?
did
Like,
just it did just occur to me, like I could scoop some of this breading out into a container before I use it so that it doesn't go
yes,
bad.
yes,
And then
yeah,
if I like this
yeah.
and I make it for John when he's back in town, then yeah,
So
maybe I'll
I
do
think
that.
once we mix it up, let's separate a little bit out and then see if you need it, and then you can always add it in.
Sure, because there are more
You know what I mean?
ingredients coming. Are you
No.
ready?
What is it?
First of all, I'm looking for my teaspoon measure. Here we go. So it's 2 teaspoons of salt and 2 teaspoons of pepper.
Wow. See, hold on, my nose. Is it sea salt or the regular salt this time?
It says sea salt.
This one is the sea salt one. Okay. Um, so the sea salt that I bought is hard. Do you remember I told you
Uh,
like it won't come
oh,
out?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I bought it today, so why is it hard?
I don't know. It's just excitable, I guess.
Okay, 2 teaspoons of salt. Yes.
Yep. 2 teaspoons of salt and 2 teaspoons of pepper.
Okay. So there's one. It's a lot of salt.
Mm-hmm.
Take back what I said about this being healthier. I don't know how
Well,
that's
it
true.
might be healthier. It might be 4 tablespoons of salt at Popeyes for all we know.
Yeah, it might be. I'm sure it is healthier, though, to be honest, but
Mhm.
still, that's a lot. That's a lot of salt.
Well, I think even
Um,
just choosing to air fry versus deep fry probably saves a lot of calories.
yeah. One. You said 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 teaspoons of pepper, right? Equal
Yep.
amounts.
Oh, now the spices are getting to me too.
I'm telling you, it's like my nose is like, what the hell? Okay, that's in. That has to be it. There can't be any more
That
in here.
is it.
That
That is it.
absolutely has to be it, right? Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we need to mix. Oh boy.
Yeah, I've been mixing as I've been going, but I'm going to put some in a container so I can
Yeah.
save it.
Well, make sure it's totally mixed up though. Oh, you don't
Yeah.
have as much as me, so it's much easier for you to mix. So mine is like still looking pretty white because they're mixing, the cornstarch and the flour and then all the stuff together.
Mm-hmm.
Um, why is cornstarch so soft? Like it just seems like the texture of it is so like, I don't know. This feels
I
nice.
don't know. Yeah.
How do we make cornstarch, bestie?
Uh,
You
I'm
don't
not
know?
sure. I was sorry, I was hesitating because I saw a recipe today, but it was for potato starch, I think.
Oh, how do we make that? Just boil the potatoes
Uh,
and do something with the water or
I
something?
actually didn't read it, but I think that might be it. I think I read another recipe about potato starch once, and it's like you boil it and then you let the water dry or something.
Oh,
Because the starch
okay.
is being leached out into the water. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know why I would need, what would we need potato starch for?
You could probably, I have no idea. I'm speaking as
You don't know
someone
either?
completely uneducated, so
Yeah.
if someone at
Yeah.
home is like, that's wrong, like just roll with it. I'm wondering if it could be used in any place that cornstarch is used. Maybe?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Okay.
All right.
My 5 pounds of breading is ready.
Okay, I've already put some in a container. I'm not sure if you're putting some aside.
No, because remember I have all those extra boobs.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So you're gonna like make extra sandwiches and have them for another time,
I think so.
provided they're
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I think so. We just have so many. But I really should do it the way that you're doing it though. That would make more sense. Because I don't feel
Up
like
to you.
making like 8 chicken breasts tonight or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And would your air fryer hold all that chicken?
They're pretty thin, but no, I would say it would probably hold five because I have a pretty big one, so I think it could
Okay.
hold five in there. But I don't feel like making five though. All right,
Mhm.
so let me scoop some of this out. Mhm. Do we need an egg or we're just using the dredging from the
There's no
marinade?
egg. Yeah, there's no egg in the ingredients.
Okay, so it's just using that. Okay, got it. All right, so, oh man, this is a smell. So strong.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm ready. Next.
Next is, let me pull up the recipe again.
Oh,
Heat up the oil, which we're not doing.
mhm.
Um,
But we might need to
oh,
preheat our air fryers to 375.
yes, we also need to scoop some of the marinade liquid into the flour mixture.
Okay. I'm gonna preheat my air fryer to 375.
Okay,
And
I'll do that too.
I'm pretty sure the air fryer ingredients that we're using said that the air fryer needed to be preheated. So I'm gonna do that. And then how much are we putting of that? Remove the
Uh, putting in
chicken.
a third of a cup of marinade into the flour and then mix it around.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's okay. You can do it. I believe in you. I'm not going to put in a third of a cup though, because my ratios are all off.
Yeah, it's true. All right. There's a lot of chicken in here. Let's do this. But yes, sorry, back to Christmas movies. I'm very excited for you to watch that because my childhood was definitely the claymation one, and then Christmas Story and National Lampoons. Those were the three that I
Mhm.
watched. So we went back and forth on whether we'd watch a Christmas Story or National Lampoons, but I'm with National Lampoons tonight. I'm
Yeah,
excited for
yes.
that. Yeah. All right. Marinade. So the 1/3 is scooped out and in, and then are we supposed to mix that?
Yep, it says mix with a fork, but because my husband is not here, I somehow don't have a clean fork. So I'm mixing with a spoon.
Hmm,
So if John has ever wondered, do I need him really, or would I be okay by myself?
yes,
Clearly, the answer is no, I cannot be by myself.
I can answer that you absolutely need John for so many reasons. But yeah, John, look, he doesn't even have a clean floor. He hasn't even been alone for 12. Wait, it's like 12 hours right now, I think you've been alone. That's it. Like he left at like 7,
Yeah,
right?
maybe
This
like,
morning?
yeah,
Or 6
9 or
this
10
morning?
hours. Yeah, somewhere
Okay,
around there.
yeah. Well, yeah. I'm just trying to think because we hopped in Zoom at 9 and he was
Oh
already
yeah, he was
gone.
gone. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. 12 hours, John, and he doesn't have a clean fork. Okay, hold on. All right, I think mine's all mixed up. Kind of a weird thing to do, though.
Yeah, and it's very clumpy, but I guess good mine's
Yeah,
coming about very clumpy, but my ratios are way off.
mine's not very clumpy. It's just a weird, like
Hmm.
it's just a weird thing to do.
So
All right,
mine is turned almost into a dough. So I think I've messed this up. So
possible, but that's okay. Let's just see what happens.
yep.
Trust the process. Okay, I'm ready. What's next?
Oh, I think we're dredging it and then we're air frying it.
Oh, wait. Remove the chicken one at a time from the marinade and pat excess moisture with paper towels. Oh, so we're actually wiping the marinade off? Okay. It's
Yeah,
messing.
but
I
mine
was
is
not expecting that.
my marinade is so clumpy dry. I think it would benefit from the extra moisture. So
Okay.
I'm just
Do,
gonna
do,
like
do what you
put
gotta
it
do, man.
in.
Okay. All right. So I just did a
I
dumb thing because
need,
I need a plate. Just did this and then now I have to put the freaking chicken. Okay. There we go. All right, so this chicken is in. So just like pat it around there. Oh yeah, it is clumpy, Craig. Mine's clumpy
okay,
too.
good.
So you're okay. Mine's clumpy. I just hadn't, touched it with my hands yet. So now I am, which feels great.
Yep,
This feels
absolutely.
this feels great. These chickens are really thin though. Remember I told you earlier I bought the thin
Yeah.
sliced ones? They're super thin. But we'll
Where it's
see.
like,
So
yeah. I have like just
again,
one chicken thigh here, but with the breading, it looks
mhm.
really big and thick, like a full chicken breast.
Well, look at this. Hold on.
Holy smokes. Yeah, so my chicken thigh is like that.
It's big. Okay, do you want a double bread or you don't?
I don't have any breading left in here because it's all stuck to the chicken.
Okay. All right, so here's one for me, and then I need to make another one.
Oh, I've made a mess of this. It's okay. It's okay.
It's trust the process.
As
It's
my
gonna be
grandmother
fine.
said, like it all goes down to the same place. So if it doesn't look that
It's
great, or it's like extra
it's
spicy in one spot, bland in the other, as long as it's cooked, it all goes in the same place.
it's gonna be fine. I bet it's gonna be really yummy. I
Mm-hmm.
bet. Kind of bet. I don't know.
I hope so.
I think so. Again, we're both pretty hungry, so I can
Yeah.
imagine it's gonna taste a little better. All right, my breading is not going very far either. I guess that's why you make so much, see?
Yeah.
They know what
I
they're
guess
talking
so.
about.
If we would have just
Mhm.
trusted the process, or you did, if I would have just trusted the process.
I kinda trusted it. I mean, there was some stuff I didn't because I did a little less, but yeah, the flour mixture. But like if I wanted to bread these other ones, I think I might need more
Hmm.
than that mixture, like, because I put some aside, but I'd need that and then more. Um, these are huge chicken breasts. What the hell? Hold on, wait till
Yeah.
you see this one. Okay, are you ready?
Holy smokes.
What am I
Hol-
gonna do with
The
this? What
Hollywood
the hell?
chicken.
What am I gonna do with this chicken? This is
I don't
not
know how
gonna
you're
be.
gonna fit that on a bun.
I think I'm gonna have to cut it right now, is what I honestly think. Because I think I'd rather cut it before it cooks.
Yeah,
You know what I
that'd help
mean?
with cooking. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cut it like that, but that was a little much. Okay, so let's do this and put that back in there. I'm almost done. Um, does your the air fryer, does it have a preheat button or you just press 375 and see when it's done?
Looking at it, I do not see a preheat button. So yeah, I'm just pressing 375
Yeah,
and
that's
for
what
a
I
few
did to mine.
minutes.
Okay, so now I don't know if we need to switch to the other recipe, to the
Yeah, I
air
think
fryer one,
so.
right? Okay.
Hmm.
Because I feel like she was saying we needed to like spray them or something.
Yep, we needed to spray the basket and then spray the chicken.
Okay. What are you spraying it with?
I have, as I've mentioned before, sometimes my kitchen looks like a advertisement for the store brand.
It
So I
does.
have store brand
Compliments. Is it
compliments.
compliments? Yes.
Yes, original flavor non-stick cooking spray.
All right, get the spray and spray it. Let me find the spray. Would be number one. So I have olive oil. I have a flour one. I don't know which one to use.
I don't know either.
So baking made with flour. This is, or I
You
have,
probably don't want the flour one, so I guess the olive oil, if those are the two that you have.
I think I might have the other kind. One second. Uh, I guess I'm using the olive oil one because can't find the other one. Let me turn my
Okay.
camera this way and see if I can look in here. Yeah, nope, can't reach it. If it's in there, I can't reach it. Okay, let me take my basket out. I'm pretty sure mine is heated up. What do you
Yep,
think?
I think so. It's hot enough, I think.
Um, I just lost it, the spray. I don't know what I did with it. Here it is. Okay. All right. So, oh, this is brand new. You know what's funny is so it's olive oil spray
Hmm.
and I thought it was almost empty. It's brand new. It's so light.
Oh,
There's like, it feels like there's nothing in it.
huh, okay.
Weird, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's actually, it's still sealed. And I was like, oh, what did I even use this for? I use it for nothing is the answer. Spray directly on your meal. Propellant free. Well, what kind of propellant would be in there? Like bug spray or something?
Yeah, no, there'd be some sort of gas that expands really quickly. Like I think it's liquid in the can and then it turns into gas.
Oh,
I'm not a
okay.
scientist. We need John here for that. He'd be like, "Oh,
John,
yes." Pull out his professor
yeah.
knowledge.
So the spray side that we spray, we'll have to ask him when he comes back. Um, so the spray side goes up or down?
I wasn't sure, so I sprayed both sides.
Well, we're gonna spray both sides because remember we have to flip it.
Oh, okay. I already sprayed both sides.
So, but I still don't know which side goes up or down.
Probably the top side because the bottom is against the the air fryer basket, which you already sprayed.
Okay, I'm just gonna do what you did and spray both sides, so we're
Okay.
twins in this. Okay, one screws it up,
If
the
we're
other
gonna
one does
fail,
too.
we'll fail
We'll
together.
fail together. Because we obviously didn't trust the process. All right, one goes in here. I told you I saw a mug that said that once, right?
Trust the process?
Yeah, it said trust the process. It was at Target. If it's there tomorrow, I'm gonna get it and send it.
Okay.
Of course, Canada's on postal strike, so
Yes.
I don't even know if you're gonna get your Christmas present. I have no idea.
We'll see. Yeah. And you
Yeah.
won't get yours at this rate.
Mm-hmm. All right, there you go.
I
Let's
also
leave
have
this.
to buy yours, but yes. But I know what I'm getting you.
Oh yeah, that's
Hmm.
fun. I um I just want to send you the book too.
Oh yeah.
I know
And I
because
have
you
to
have it
send
at
you a
the
copy as
trust.
well.
Yeah, well, if we were smart, we'd send both packages at the same time. Okay, my chicken is in.
Okay. And then we put the air fryer together. I don't remember the temperature and the time.
Oh wait, I wrote it down, but it's in the bedroom. No, wait, it was 375, 5.
Okay.
Yeah, so 375, 5 on one side, and then 5 on another side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh man, you know what though? I really hope John's using his birthday present. I'm so anxious to
Oh,
find out
yes.
how it worked.
Yes, yes. For listeners at home, John is at a retreat where it's going to be kind of chilly because it's November in Manitoba, in the center of Canada. And I got him a body length, well, not quite body length, but a hot water bottle that is like 3 times as long as a normal hot water bottle. So hopefully it keeps him warm. I know he took it with him.
Yeah, and he's gonna need it. Man, he's so
Yes.
freaking cold. I know, and you and I today, right? Like going back and forth between freezing and sweating, and like John's in the middle of the woods, like
Yes.
with no way to control the temperature. Because it's cold here today. Like even right now, okay, well, it's cold for me, it's not cold for you.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it's
it's all
50,
relative. I know because
yeah,
like I would complain about my cold and someone in like Siberia would be like, "What? That's like summer for us."
yeah, because it's 55. It was 55 here today.
Hmm.
Which is, like in Florida, we only get 55 like maybe 2 or 3 times a year. Like,
Hmm.
and usually it's in like February. We rarely get it cold like
And
November.
I have
Okay.
no place to put these dirty dishes that is cat safe, because they
That
will
means
go after it.
we need to wash them. That's what that means.
So I think part of my problem here, I bet you the
Aw.
dishwasher is almost full, and that would be why I have no forks. Yep, here we go.
Is it clean full or is it dirty
No,
full?
it's dirty full, so I can add a
Okay.
few things, but um. I probably shouldn't say this because my husband will listen to the
Yes, he will.
podcast,
So be careful with what
but
you're saying.
is it a universal thing that husbands can't load dishwashers correctly?
I don't know. What was the meme that we saw the other day? What was the dishwashing meme? Remember? And it said, like, in every relationship, there's one person that does one thing and one that does the other. Remember?
Oh, yeah, I
You
vaguely
don't.
remember this.
No, you don't remember.
Hmm.
It was in, hold on, come on, I have to find it now. It's probably in our chat. Hold on, let me look in the chat. All right, I can find it because I'm fairly certain that's exactly where it is.
All right, the
Um,
marinade stuff is in the dishwasher. I will tackle the rest of the mess later tonight, or maybe like 10 minutes before John gets home. One or the other.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, we have until Tuesday, John comes home, so
Yeah,
we have some time. Um, that's not it. Um, Dishwasher. I don't know. Look through your memes.
it might have been like
Uh,
there's someone that washes,
but
someone
it
that
no,
loads
it
the
was
dishwasher.
something funny. It was something really funny. Come on, you can find it. Where is it? All right, hold on. I'm just looking. Man, we talk about dishwashers a lot.
We do, yes.
I didn't realize how much we talk about dishwashers.
It's smelling good in here now.
Yeah, mine smells pretty good. Hold on. You know what though, Craig? Are we supposed to do something with the buns in the meantime? Because I feel like the buns had to
Oh,
be prepared or something.
the buns did have to be warmed up, but I was just gonna like when the chicken is done, throw the potato wedges I have in the fridge and the bun in there
Okay,
and just let the chicken like chill on the counter for a minute.
I got it. Okay.
Okay.
Is that in every partnership, there's a person who stacks the dishwasher like a Scandinavian architect and a person who stacks the dishwasher like a raccoon on meth. That
There
was
we
what it
go.
said. Yes,
I'm
that
not
was
gonna
it.
say it out loud for my husband to hear, but he knows who is who.
That was it. I wish there was a way to separate the memes in our chat so we could
Hmm.
find them easier. Where's the freaking meme button? Separate the memes for us,
Yeah, we
chat.
need one of those. Yeah.
Yes, we do. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I just know that we've been making up some yummy stuff. I'm trying
Hmm.
to think what my favorite thing is that we've made so far this season. I don't know if I can choose yet. Those pecans were pretty freaking good though.
Oh man, those were good. Yeah.
Yeah. And what cookies do we make? We just made the gingerbread cookies. Those were pretty
Yeah.
good. They got better as they got like day
Hmm.
two. I feel like they were better. Um, which cookies are we making this week?
It was either the chocolate chip cookies you made during this hurricane or
Oh
my
yeah.
spicy frostbite chocolate chip cookies.
Oh, I think we said the hurricane ones because we didn't want to do uh like gingerbready flavors like back to back.
Yes, yes. The frostbite ones are similar.
All right, so my thing just beeped, so I'm gonna
Mine
flip.
too. I have never cooked meat in the air fryer. This is a first for me, and I'm
Oh, we
hoping
made
it
the
cooks all
meatloaf.
the way.
We made the
Oh, there was a
meatloaf.
meatloaf. That's right. Never mind.
It smells pretty good.
It does.
I can't, I think it looks okay. 375. I don't know if it's gonna be done in 5 minutes though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it in half after the second 5 minutes, see how it looks.
Yeah, all right. I'll do that. I think I need to put my light on in here though, because I can't really see it. I'm playing with chicken, so sorry, I'm gonna
Yeah.
blind you
No,
temporarily.
that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
like,
that's yeah, the like the lighting. Because I'm like, this potato looks a little green in one spot, but if I was like a senior and I had poor lighting, would I consider that green? So sometimes it's like,
mhm.
how
Yeah,
picky do I need to
cooking
be?
cooking with chicken, we need to be careful.
Yes.
100%. Um, but was there something with the bun that it was supposed to be buttered though?
You're supposed to butter it and grill it. I was just
That's
gonna
it.
throw it in the air
Yeah, you're just
fryer.
gonna put yours in the air fryer. I don't think I feel like dirtying a pan for that, to be
Yeah.
honest. But is that all it said? It wasn't like in a pan or cast iron skillet, once hot, add the butter. Oh, that's what we bought the butter for? I wouldn't have even
Oh,
bought butter for that. So yeah, so then after that, let the chicken rest for a few minutes. Oh, we were supposed to double dip it.
oopsie. But I literally could not have because everything was
That's
stuck
true.
to my chicken.
That's true. In a pan or cast iron skillet, heat to medium. Once hot, add the butter and place both sides of the buns face down into the buttered syrup. I'm writing sex earlier, so everything sounds sexy. Toast until the buns are buttery. Okay. Crispy buns. Assemble the sandwich. Generously. I'm not generously adding the mayo, I can tell you that.
It's darn rootin' tootin' good, I'll tell you that.
I'm barely adding the mayo. That's what I'm doing. And then I will add pickles to mine. You're not adding
Ugh,
pickles to yours,
no,
though.
thank you.
Yeah, it
And
says
it
to
feels
add
like,
pickles.
yeah,
Okay.
it feels like so in addition to in every relationship, there's a Scandinavian architect and the raccoon on meth. It feels like
Mm-hmm.
there's a pickle hater and a pickle lover, and I am definitely a pickle hater.
I agree. There's also, I don't know if this just same is true for ketchup too, but my husband does not like ketchup and I like ketchup.
Yeah, I'm kind of so-so on ketchup. John likes it.
My problem is that I was like, I loved ketchup so much, but then it started giving me a headache. And so
Oh,
I've basically eliminated ketchup from my diet, which my husband is not upset about because he does
mm-hmm.
not like the smell of ketchup at all. And I used to have it all the time. I really don't. I think we talked about this before, but I don't really use that many condiments, to be honest. on
Yeah,
food.
I don't use a lot either. Like when I do the summer barbecues where I make burgers and
Yeah,
smoke stuff, I usually just have on a burger, maybe just a bit of barbecue sauce and that's it.
yeah. I'm gonna put my buns. Here, my buns. I'm a juvenile today. I don't know what to say. Let's move this like this. Okay. And you did not get brioche buns, right? You said? Got something
No, I
else?
got a Portuguese roll, which I forgot to show you
Let
what
me
it looks
see
like.
it. Yeah, I want to see what it looks like.
It looks like it comes from Portugal. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It looks good. How
Yeah,
is it
nice
though?
and
Is it
soft.
soft?
Yeah, and it's got a kind of a crispy outside, and it's got
Oh,
like
cool.
probably some sort of flour dusted on here.
Ooh, yum. I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna do this because we're gonna have our sandwiches and then do what? Are we putting the movie on? Are we
I
eating
think
and
so.
watching?
I think so.
We should have gotten it ready ahead of time.
Perhaps. Yeah. Um, and I guess we'll have to finish up the episode later today or tomorrow because we're not going to be recording while we eat, and people want to know how it tastes.
Yeah, well, I've done it before. We've had to just do coffee with Callie and Craig
Yeah.
afterward. So that's fine. We could do that.
And then
Um,
maybe during coffee we can actually talk about book stuff, considering this is a book podcast.
yeah. Well, we do have a lot of book stuff to talk about, actually.
We do.
So
Yeah.
that would be good. I do need to check mine. Mine is about to be, I don't know about yours. Have one
Mine
minute
is,
left on my timer.
yeah, mine had 13 seconds left.
Ooh. Okay, well, it says get to know your buns. Buns are a low-fat food, 0 grams of trans fat per buns.
Ah,
Mm. And it says Nature's Own is the #1 selling bread brand. Interesting.
so this is looking pretty cooked.
Bold flame. Oh yeah, mine looks cooked.
But of course we do have to cut it open.
Let me touch mine a little bit. I feel like mine could be a little crispier. I'm not really sure if I'm.
Oh, nope, mine is raw in the middle.
Yeah, okay, so you need to cut yours open, which is what we thought we were gonna have to do. So let's cut her open.
That is quite raw in the middle.
Well, the other thing is you're using thighs, so I don't
Yeah,
know if thighs take longer or if they're shorter.
I always thought thighs took shorter.
I thought thighs took shorter too. That's why I was confident in the amount of time we were cooking for.
So
But
do
I
I
was
do
like,
another full
I think
5
do
minutes?
another 5. I think let's
Okay.
try another 5 at 375. For me, I'm gonna do like 3, I think so. Because mine's almost done. There were just a couple pieces that look.
Okay.
Hmm.
Now I have more stuff to shove in the dishwasher because it all touched raw chicken.
Yes. But I will say this has been such an experience being on Kindle Unlimited that I don't even know
Ah,
what to
yes.
expect from day to day.
Yep.
We're talking about book stuff. I will say that. Um, so fun, like, because when you go on Kindle Unlimited, like we can see the parts that people highlight in the book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull it up. That's what I'm gonna do while we're waiting for our chicken. Let's see what's been highlighted recently. So if I go to our book, we go here. Oh my gosh, and you'll get to meet Cousin Eddie tonight when you watch National Lampoon's, that's who the
Oh,
eggnog
yes.
is named for. Popular highlights. All right, so let's see. So popular highlight #1 is he shakes his head side to side. Is he smelling me or like motorboating me? You see something you like? I ask. His voice is muffled as he replies against my chest. I actually don't see anything. I'm sure this is a dream. I'm just gonna stay here until I wake up in the morning. I like that part too. What else is there? Let's see. Highlights. Wow, this one is good too. This one says, now that won't do. I say softly, be a good boy and tell me you want my cock. Well, that's not your character saying
Mhm.
that. Is it okay if I read these?
Oh yeah,
Okay, right?
I'm on board
Yeah.
with it. From looking at the highlighted stuff before, and it sounds like there's new highlights showing up. I like that it's stuff from both of us. So people enjoy
Yeah,
both our writings.
me too. Um, this one is, I really want to thank him for the cookies. Maybe he'll let me take him out for dinner, then I can eat his ass for dessert and fuck the hell out of him for not talking to me for 12 years. All right, popular highlights. Let me go back. Um, the biggest one always goes on the bottom, not in Frosty Bottoms, Kellen jokes. Because people seem to like this Lucas line.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's funny because there's quite a few highlighters for it. And I like Lucas, but I don't know why this is. If you're listening to this and you highlighted this, can you please tell me what you liked? Yeah, oh wait, but we can't read this. This is a spoiler, this part.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I
Maybe
can't
they
read
like it
it.
because it's a spoiler.
Maybe that's the part they like. Because that's actually like a big reveal in there. So maybe it's
Mhm.
the fact that there's a reveal in the middle of that
Is
about
it
your
where
character.
so it's where he's at the cookie shop and he says stuff
Hmm.
as he heads out? Okay.
As
Yep.
he's leaving. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. As he's leaving. So I think that's like a big reveal there. But what I really liked were give me 1 second, let me pull this up. I love all the people on Instagram that keep making the nicest things for us. We got the best
Oh
compliments
yeah,
this week.
we did.
Um, let's see. This one. This whole thing is unreal, like some sort of erotic dream come true. For a moment, I wonder if it's real, but the ravenous look Braden gives me confirms that yes, this is very real. That
Hmm.
one, this one says, he lights every nerve ending on fire. He makes me feel this with every inch of my body. He isn't making love to my body, he's making love to my soul.
Ooh.
Holla. That was you.
Hmm.
There's a bunch more, but we'll stop there. But yeah, I don't know, we've gotten so many nice compliments, but that one the other day, that person that did that thing about the besties, writing the book with the besties, that was like, made me tear
Hmm.
up a little bit. This is the nicest thing ever. All right, let's see if my chicken is done.
Yeah, I have another 20 seconds. I'm just realizing there is a sticker on my air fryer that says chicken takes 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay. Oh my God, my chicken is like done, but the inside of the breading is wet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Time to check mine.
Okay. Time to do it. We all feel really great about what we've done. Okay, this one's done. So I have two that are done. That other one is kind of questionable, but I'm just not
Okay.
gonna throw that sucker back in. And I'm gonna take my mayonnaise out. And then you need to throw your potato wedges in too.
I do. I'm just verifying these are done.
Yeah.
What's the lighting like? Okay, yep, they're done. They're really falling apart since I've cut them so many times, but
Oh, nice. Well, that's okay.
that'll do.
Fall apart in your mouth, so.
Potato wedges. So many potato wedges. I asked for the wrong size. Or no, it was deceptive. It's like, oh, I'll take that size. And it's like, then he starts filling it like scoop after scoop after scoop after scoop. And I said, you can stop there. You can stop there. And he's like, no, you pay for the whole weight. So I'm gonna give you the whole weight. It's a
Oh,
standard weight
oh,
for this box.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, okay. So I had potato wedges for lunch. I think I'm gonna have trouble like getting up off the couch after eating the sandwich and the potato wedges.
We'll have to do our nighttime stuff from McDonald's. Oh, I hope our goats are able to make milk in Stardew Valley now, man. These goats are taking
Yeah,
forever. We
although it is
invested
still
so
the
much money
winter,
in these goats. Yes, that's true.
but it's only
Yes.
winter for like 2 or 3 more days, maybe.
I think we only have, yeah, like 1 or 2 more days. Oh, I can't wait for spring in this game. It's hard having it like this. Okay, so are you putting your stuff in?
Yeah, I put my potato wedges in. I just put them in for 3 minutes, I think, with the
Okay,
bun there.
okay. All right, so my fries are ready. And my buns are going in. And then and put our little Sammys together. And then I guess we need to, oh, you have to, my husband said I have the Blu-ray of this movie, but I have no idea where it is.
Oh,
So
okay.
I might just rent it so that it's
Mhm.
easier. So it doesn't take me 5 hours to try and find where the Blu-ray is.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still watch the occasional movie or show on DVD, and it feels like even though DVDs were a thing still when we moved into this house, so like less than 10 years ago, it still feels so antiquated. Like, oh, it's on
Oh,
DVD. Let's
yeah, because
pull that out.
when we watched Elf the other night, I had that on DVD and it felt so weird.
Hmm.
And like we have the PS5s and I was like, can I put a DVD in here? My husband's like, yeah. I'm like, it's a DVD player. He's like, yeah, it plays DVDs. I'm like, okay. Because it feels like just that technology was so old,
Yeah.
you know? And like the PlayStation 5 is just brand new. So, well, not brand new, actually. I think I've had it for like 2 years. But yeah, it felt weird putting that. Oh, and I actually put it in backwards too. I'm like, I thought you said it worked. And he's like, it does. And I'm like, okay, well, it's saying it's unsupported. So then he stands up and he's like, put it in
Hmm.
backwards. Ah, I don't know what I would do without him. I don't think I'd be able to. Well, I definitely couldn't watch DVDs, that's for sure.
Hmm.
All right. Let's see. I don't want my buns to get too toasty.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I should pull my bun out early, but it's only 30 seconds left. I'm just gonna risk it.
Yeah. All right. And then
Hope
we're supposed to
I
put
hope my
the
bun
mayonnaise.
isn't too hot. I like hot buns, but not too hot.
Yeah. My husband does not like soggy buns.
Yes, I don't want a soggy bun.
So like if it gets soggy, then he would be like, ugh, gross. All right, so I'm gonna put a little bit. Are you gonna put the mayonnaise on the top and the bottom or just
I think
the
so.
one side? Top and
Top and
bottom?
bottom. Yep.
Okay. Uh, it smells like mayonnaise. This mayonnaise smells like mayonnaise. Well, my chicken looks good.
All right, my bun is ready,
All right.
and
So we
the
gotta,
potato wedges are hot.
okay. All right. So I'm gonna put my stuff on. You got your mayonnaise out?
Yep, working on it.
Oh,
Mayonnaise on
nice.
the bottom.
Funny. Okay. All right, here's my little chicken.
And I think this chicken is too big to all fit on one bun, so I might just have some chicken on the side.
Mm.
Yep. So I can fit half a thigh on this bun.
Mm. All right, my chicken is done. I do kind of like, I want to put the pickles on it, but I also like want to show what the chicken looks like without the pickles on it. I don't know what's better. What do you think? Pickles on or pickles off?
I would say pickles off. Nobody needs a pickle.
Well, no, I want the pickles. I mean, for the picture. Like if the picture should have the pickles on it or not. Because I do want my husband to be
Probably
able to see
should.
how it turned out. All right, hold on. Let's put this over here. Keep my calendar is a disaster right now.
Holy moly, this is too much food.
No. This is what happens when you're gone and you eat way too much food. Alright, here's that. My fries look gross. I don't like the way they look. They're beer battered fries. Alright, so there's
Right,
that.
they tend to have like a pebbly texture to them, right?
Yeah, they kind of look like that.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna put these in and then I'm gonna put some pickles on. I really didn't think this through though. We
This
really should
is
have.
an
Really should have.
unreal amount of food.
Oh, too much? Much too much, huh?
Much too much. Trying to take a
Hmm.
picture of the food that doesn't show the mess in the kitchen.
Hmm.
There we go. Ooh. I will show you the
Yeah, yeah.
immense amount of food.
Okay.
There you
Oh
go.
my. Oh my. Well, yours, yours looks like a really good meal. Mine looks
Hmm.
like someone who's trying to eat like a small amount of food or something. I don't know. Yours looks really good. It looks delicious. Okay. All right. So I think that's it for us for recording.
Hmm.
So we will stop here and then we will be back in a few seconds
Hmm.
with Coffee with Callie and Craig, and we'll let you guys know how it turned out.
I had a piece of breading. It is really something. All right, we'll fill you guys in later.
Oh God. Okay. And now it's time for coffee with Callie and Craig. So
That's
that
right.
was that
Yeah,
was good. I was
yeah,
good. How about
yeah,
you?
yeah. That sandwich was really good. Like I find I like spiciness. I don't always handle it well. Like I think
Yeah.
my appreciation for spice is higher than my tolerance is. But
Yeah.
this was still within range. Like I didn't have sweaty eyeballs, nothing like that today, but it was really good.
No, but our noses were well, our
Yes,
noses were running
I
like.
had a little bit of that.
But so like I know like I joked around like when we were talking, but like do you think that would work if we're sick, right? We have a stuffy nose.
Yeah.
Do you think we could
Mhm.
eat something really spicy and then it would like clear our noses out?
I'm thinking, so I did go to school with someone once who said that she had like a really bad cold on the weekend, so she just ate like a whole head of garlic raw, and that cleared everything out. I could never, ever, ever, but maybe doing something spicy when you're stuffed up would clear it out.
Okay, well, the next time one of us gets sick, we'll have to try it. I imagine you probably, though, like when I feel like that, I don't think I really want to like make chicken breasts like,
Yeah. Yeah.
lathered and all kinds of stuff. But it definitely made my nose run and it was really spicy. My tongue was pretty hot for like a
Hmm.
while after. Like it was, but I found the consistency of the breading pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good, although it sort of came off the chicken for mine.
Yeah, it didn't stick on there. Like
Mhm.
I liked the way that it like the pieces that stayed on I thought were good, but it didn't stay on, it like slid off.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
yours did too, right?
Mhm.
Like it like whoop. So I don't know how that would stay. I wonder that just might be from making it in the air fryer though.
It could be. And like I think it probably could have cooked a little longer. It was fully cooked, but it
Yeah,
was,
and see, and
yeah.
mine like the breading could have gone a little longer, but the
Hmm.
chicken probably should have gone a little less.
Oh, I had the opposite. Like my breading was crispy, extra crispy at a certain
Mm-hmm.
point. But the chicken was like it was fully cooked, I'm sure of it, but like it probably could have gone a couple minutes longer.
Yeah. I don't know. I would give it. It was really spicy. My husband loved it. He thought it
Hmm.
was really great. He ate the other because I made those. Remember, I showed you I
Yeah.
had two, but then it actually turned out to be three. He ate both of those, the two that were pretty big,
Hmm.
and really liked it. I think it was like I didn't think it tasted like Popeyes. Um,
And I don't have Popeyes enough to know. Like
yeah,
it reminded me of Popeyes, but I would not know.
yeah, it didn't taste like Popeyes to me. I would give that like maybe an eight and a half. I don't
Okay,
know.
that's about where I was gonna go because I was thinking 4 out of 5, which would be 8 out of 10.
Yeah, yeah. So like right around there. It wasn't a 10 because like as much as the flavor was, at least it had flavor
Hmm.
and it was spicy. I didn't really like love the flavor. I didn't hate
Hmm.
it, but I didn't like, I don't know. It wasn't my favorite flavor. What do you
Hmm.
think? Did you like the flavor?
No, I liked it, but I also liked the hot sauce that I mixed into it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I feel like that makes a difference, but I do
I'm
like that
sure it
hot sauce.
did. I'm sure it
Mhm.
does because I don't really like the flavor of hot sauce that much.
I find it real hit or miss. Like there's a few
Yeah,
that I like, but most of
yeah.
them not so much.
Oh, I didn't think there was any difference once you got to using that like bright red hot sauce. I thought it was all kind of the same.
So I honestly don't have enough to know. But of
Oh,
the homemade
yeah.
hot sauces I've made, so this one is fermented peppers, fermented. Oh, I thought it was cayenne. No, it's fermented Scotch bonnet peppers. So I like the
Mm,
flavor of that. The other hot sauce I make is like tomato based with cayenne peppers in it, which is also good, but not as tasty.
mm. And we just watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation while we had
Yeah.
dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that was my first time watching it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
so
it held up
stupid.
well since it's a 1989 movie, I think.
Yeah, it's so silly. Craig and I, for listeners at home, anytime we watch a movie, we have to see how old the cast was
Yes.
when they filmed it. So then we can judge how old we are in comparison to
Hmm.
them. But yeah, it was pretty funny. There's so many parts that I love, but I really love when the lights are not working and he grabs the Santa like by the head and he squares up and like punches it right in the face. I
Hmm.
love that part so much.
Yeah,
Um,
and I'm still a sucker for slapstick humor. So when he's
mhm.
walking around in the attic and he
Uh,
steps on the
yeah.
boards that slap him in the face, yeah,
Yeah.
that's my
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I still laugh about that. That was really funny. That and I love when she's like, and why is the carpet a wet Todd?
Hmm.
You're like, I don't know, Margot. I think I
Hmm.
told you my husband and I have those matching shirts. We got
Hmm.
those one time for a Christmas party. We got those. Um, but yeah, Julia Louis-Dreyfus in that. It's so funny. She was really young there. I didn't look up how old she was. We looked up everyone else. Did you look her up while we were
I did not. I did not. I
watching?
can do that while we're
We
doing
yeah, we
this.
looked up some other people. I didn't look that up. Um, but yeah, I still say the part with the cat when the cat dies, the cat didn't need to die. Like it would have been funnier if the hole was like burned in the floor and the cat was like, then it was like one of those skinless, like the hairless cats.
Yeah.
That would have been funnier than like making the cat die. But
So if I'm doing my math right, Julia Louise-Dreyfus was 28 when the movie came out.
that sounds right. I feel like that looks about right. Yeah. I do. I love them, the snobby neighbors. And I love when she
Hmm.
goes over back home and then punches her boyfriend in the face.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's hilarious. That part, and I really love the little old lady when she's saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yes.
She's funny. I don't know Canada's national anthem, by the way, because she
Oh,
also
it's
does the national
yeah.
anthem. Yeah.
It's Oh Canada.
Oh,
I'm not
Canada.
gonna sing it,
Wait,
but it's Oh
no,
Canada.
no. Um, and then we said we would talk books before we left. So in book news, we have our holiday episode, our holiday book fair episode
Yes.
coming up pretty soon in a few weeks. So we did put a call out for authors of LGBTQIA plus fiction stories to join
Hmm.
us. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I always like those podcast episodes. So if I remember right, the details are you get to, like, once you apply and you're accepted, you get to come on the podcast and you have a minute to pitch your book to all the listeners at home.
Hmm.
And it's a great
Hmm.
way to meet new authors, find out about their books. It's always a good time, I
Yeah,
find.
yeah. We have a lot of fun. We met a lot of nice people that way. We actually signed a few authors that way
We
because we met
did.
some new authors and then they ended up signing with us, which is great. So we'll see if some of those authors end up joining us and hopefully some of our the other people from our team will join because we have a lot of deep hearts. We had a lot of releases this year.
We did. This was probably, I want to say this was the busiest year we've ever had.
Mm,
Because there was a whole stretch where we were having a book a week. And normally I try to schedule like two, maybe three a month.
yeah. There were
But this year
some, didn't
was
we? And
busy,
we had
busy.
some that there were two, I think. We had some weeks where there
Yeah.
were two releases. This was our
Yeah.
first week, I think. It was just this
Hmm.
week that we haven't had a release. I think this is the first one all year.
Yeah.
I don't really don't think we had another one. So that was kind of nice. It's over now because
Hmm.
now the Thanksgiving sales will start and all kinds of stuff is going to start happening all the way through to the end of the year. So we should
That's
be
right.
nice and busy. Yeah. So if you're hearing this, and you haven't bought cookies, candles, and cute butts for Christmas, please go give that a buy. That is ebook, paperback, hardcover, and it's on Kindle Unlimited, like we said earlier,
Hmm.
which is interesting because it's our first book on KU.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm having fun with it on there.
It's interesting seeing how many people so to clarify for people who don't know, we can't see how many people are actually reading. We can just see the total number of pages read in a day. And it usually
Hmm.
seems to round out to like a certain number of complete reads in a day. So
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know if that means people are reading the whole book in one sitting or if it's just
yeah,
coincidence that it's working out that way.
yeah. Well, I think for us, that's what we do is we just divide the number of pages and we just
Yeah.
count it like basically like X amount of copies per day. So And we've been pretty consistent, so I'm happy about that because I wasn't really
Mhm.
sure how it was going to go, and I know that both of us were like, let's just see. So, but we've gotten pretty good results. I still think, if we can be honest, I think that if we did it, well, when we write our next book, because we are writing another book, we're going to
Yes, we
write another
are.
book. Yes. But when we release that one, I think that we'll do a regular release and then maybe move it to KU after. I'm not really
Mhm.
sure. I don't know. You think there's sense in that?
I've seen other people do that. And it's a interesting strategy because then it kind of encourages buying the ebook rather than
Yeah.
jumping straight to
I
KU.
think, well, so what a couple of my friends had told me that use Kindle Unlimited is that if a book is on KU, they don't feel the need to read it as fast. So they'll just add it to their list and then they'll pick it back up like later on. But when they
Interesting.
buy a book, then they feel the need to read it sooner. So I'm not really sure how that works out or if that's just those few people I talk to that treat it that way. Because really, KU, the book only has to be on there for 3 months.
Yeah, so it can disappear.
So it could disappear. So really the opposite way would be the way that you'd wait, wouldn't you, if you bought the
Hmm.
book? Because then it's not going anywhere. Because on KU, you could say, oh yeah, I'm going to read this. And then in a couple months, it would just be gone.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Like, what if you are like reading it and you're in the middle of the book and then it comes off of KU? Do you just lose access to the book?
Why
Oh.
assume? Because yeah, because then the book's not on KU anymore.
Hmm.
I don't know, but for authors that are listening to this, I'm going to tell you what, we had a few, a couple errors that always sneak by, like we heard last week on the last episode.
Yes.
But
Hmm.
those, when you update those on your Amazon profile, like when you update those changes, those go live like the next day for us. We haven't had a problem with any of that. And I know some
Yeah.
people were curious because I'd seen a few people asking how to make changes in KU, and yeah, for us they've gone live like immediately. Well, not immediately. I think it was like the next day, right? Like 24
Yeah,
hours or
yeah, which
so.
I find interesting because in the Amazon KDP help section, it says if you update your book, those updates will not be pushed out to people that have already downloaded your book. Yet
Hmm.
we updated it like 3 or 4 times, and every time you checked, you got the updates in your already downloaded copy.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I don't know. It's very interesting. It's a good thing though, but also like we talked about, that's a bit crazy, right?
Yeah,
Because like what if we just decide to go back and change the whole story right now? We're just like,
yep.
yeah, you know what? We're gonna change chapters 3 to 7 and do all these different things. Like, what would happen to the people that were in the middle of reading it? Hello, wizard. Hello.
Yeah, there he
Oh,
is.
hi.
Yeah, or what if you make like major changes, like, oh, you know what? Kellen and Brayden,
Don't.
they get in a fight. They break up. They move to opposite ends of the country.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you?
Hmm.
No, I was just thinking, what if I don't know, one of them dyed their hair or something. We just wanted
Yeah,
to change it. But yeah, I don't know. It would happen because it would change it.
yeah, it would.
So it's kind of weird. So I guess if
Hmm.
you've read it on KU, just go back and read it again one more time.
Yes, you should. I think you
Yeah.
should.
Well, there was a part that, unfortunately got left out as
Yeah,
things happen sometimes.
I don't know how things happen, but yes, there were two important paragraphs that were left out of
Yes.
the ebook somehow.
Okay, but to be fair, the way that it happens is that we co-wrote a book together in Zoom, and we each had our own document that we were following along in Zoom, and then we had another document that we were adding everything from ours to that. Then we sent it to the editor, then the proofreader, and then back to us to edit and make changes to. So I mean, like we had so many copies like
Hmm.
floating around between the two of us. So it definitely could happen. But yeah, it's only like two sentences that were
Hmm.
gone, but like they
Yeah,
mattered.
they were
They
like
were in very
two of the
important
most important sentences. Yes.
sentences. So if you happen to read it and you were missing this, like you're like, I can't believe they didn't touch on this. The odds are we probably did. So yeah, just go back through KU and read the book
That's
again.
sort of like if in Jurassic Park they accidentally edit out the part where like, hey, guess what? We use science to bring dinosaurs back to life. And so you missed that part, and all of a sudden, why are there dinosaurs here? Like, did I miss an important plot point? It was that level.
It was pretty big. It was pretty big. But yeah, anyway. So this was a fun episode. I'm happy
It
we got to
was.
make this. Yeah, and then we have tons more cooking projects coming up, leading
Hmm.
up to, well, really just rounding out the year.
Yeah,
Not
because we've
really
got a
leading
couple
up to our
planned
book
for
release.
after
Yeah.
Christmas. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, because we're also making that roast. We're gonna make a
I'm looking forward to
roast.
that. Yes.
Yeah, shepherd's pie, seitan, is that what it's
I
called?
think it's
Seitan?
seitan. In case we're horribly mispronouncing it, it's the like meat replacement made from flour gluten.
Yeah, I don't really know. But all I can tell you guys at home is that Wizard keeps leaning his head back and letting Craig kiss his head.
Hmm.
It's so cute. Mm. Did he like the movie?
Wizard kind of hung out in the kitchen. He was
Oh, did he?
sleeping, he was napping on my sweater, but Schreiber
Aw.
joined me for the movie, and
And
I
some
don't know if he
sprints.
enjoyed it. And some sprints. He
Some
ran across the
sprints.
house several times, top speed, didn't crash into anything, I think. But when he goes top speed from the living room to the kitchen, like the kitchen has like the vinyl laminate flooring, so he
Yeah.
doesn't get a grip. So sometimes he'll like crash into a wall or
Oh,
knock things over.
yeah.
But I didn't hear any clattering or collapsing today.
My kids do the opposite because we have the wood floors. So then they'll like in their socks, they'll slide all the way, and sometimes they slide all the way on purpose, like into a wall, and they'll like
Hmm.
knock stuff over. So yeah, but
Yep.
they do it on purpose because they think
Yeah.
it's great. They think it's absolutely hilarious. I don't know. I don't know why.
Hmm.
I
It's
don't want to slide into anything. I do like sliding
I
on the floor though. Like I do
yeah.
like sliding on the floor, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
trust myself because I would do it on accident. Like I'd probably hit the wall on
Yeah.
accident.
I'd
Yeah.
probably like risk it because I want a real good slide, but I'm also at
Uh-huh.
the age where if I crash into something, like
Uh-huh.
I'll
Yeah.
regret it for several days.
Yeah, you're gonna get hurt. I think we talked about this a while ago, that my husband and I, we were using the kids slip and slide like 10 years ago, and
Hmm.
we were so sore after that.
Yeah.
Like I didn't imagine that it would hurt that bad. Well, I guess like as an adult, I don't know, our bodies are just not meant to be like that. Have you been on a slip and slide in a long time?
I had one when I was a kid. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, as an adult, it's a
it's a
little
different story.
painful.
Yeah.
It's a little painful. Like our ribs and stuff were hurting the next day. It
Hmm.
was kind of fun sliding down it, but yeah, no. All right. So anyway, I think that is it for us. So if you are an author of an LGBTQIA plus story, fiction story,
Hmm.
please reach out if you'd like to come promo your book on our holiday book fair episode. We have a ton of fun when we do it. So send us a DM on Instagram or you can email us. And then bestie, final thought of the day.
Final thought of the day is
That wizard is adorable. Look how
Wizard
cute he looks
is
sitting there.
adorable.
He
Yes.
is.
Don't plagiarize books, but do plagiarize Popeye's chicken sandwich recipes. And if you have a good plagiarized recipe, let us know.
Yeah, well, to be fair, at least it really didn't taste that much like Popeyes. So, you know.
I would have to eat them both at the same time to know. I've only had like Popeye's chicken sandwiches, the spicy one, like maybe twice.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had it a lot. It wasn't that close, but it was good.
Mhm.
All right. Now tell the people where to find us.
They can find us on, oh no, no, no. Oh no. Okay. YouTube, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, and TikTok. I believe that's it. At Cali Craig Talk, CaliCraigTalk. We're not yet on Blue Sky as the podcast, but you can find both of us on the podcast. Sorry, find both of us, well, on the podcast, but on Blue
Yeah.
Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are both on Blue Sky. I don't know, we might and also follow Story Perfect Books, which is the publishing house account
Yeah,
on Blue Sky. Yeah. So yeah, we might make one for Blue Sky. I don't
we
know.
might.
This
Yeah.
I have no idea.
We'll
All
see
right.
how it grows because like the Threads grew huge at first, but
Hmm.
then not a lot of people use it, and it's kind of
Yeah.
a slow place.
Yeah. And now like Blue Sky's kind of blowing up right now, but I mean, will it stay? I don't really know. I have no
Mhm.
idea. We have too many platforms right
We
now.
do. Yes.
Like, I don't even know. All right. So thanks everyone for listening,
Thank you.
and we will see you next time. Bye.
Sounds good. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Just one time I won't laugh. Just one
Mm-hmm.
time I just
Sure,
want
sure, sure.
one time I just want to not laugh when you do it, and you do it always in time and I can't. Okay, bye. Bye for real.
Bye,
Bye.
bye,
Bye.
bye, bye,
Bye. Bye.
bye, bye.
Okay, no, bye. All right, bye for real. Bye.